All right. Well, hello, Facebook Live here once again. Connor Burke joining me here. And, from what I've seen out there, I know it's tied right now 1-1. I didn't see the Oshawa goal, but I did see Beckham Edwards and Jack Van Volsen in there. Honestly, no surprise.
How could you miss it?
These guys, and it was set up from the time the puck was dropped at face-off.
No, they came out hot, really hot, and it kind of cooled off a little bit, but they were flying out of the gate, and Beckham Edwards with an unbelievable shot, labeled for the top corner.
Yeah, perfect in there. So, and that was like a minute 5 into the those. I think everybody would agree. Like that first goal for any team is so crucial. If you can get that goal within the first couple of minutes, it really sends a loud message.
You can take the wind out of their sails pretty quickly, but it didn't because they responded not too long after with a great breakaway and a 5-hole goal. That's what you missed. It was a beauty too. So
yeah,
hard for the goalie to stop, but that's how it goes.
And both of these teams fairly, equal, I think. Of course, we're a little bit better.
Yeah, well, of course, going to give the edge.
But you know what I mean? Like both these teams are, I think, equally hungry.
Yeah. Oh, certainly. Yeah. Like you could see it out there. There haven't been too many aggressive plays. I think they're just ready to play hockey, and they've done a really good job of that so far.
Ryan Brown saw him out there, but still just come on.
Just let it rip.
Just let her go, right?
Let the bombs go.
You ever wonder, and I don't question the coaching staff by any means, says me who barely cannot tie skates. I might learn how to sharpen them, I don't know, but
let me go tell Letang what to do.
Yeah, right, but you do kind of wonder sometimes, like, if they've been instructed, like, to just, not say don't score goals, but your mission is over here. We need you here, feeding, I don't know.
Yeah, it might be a part of it for sure. They might want to rely on him more as a playmaker, which I don't see why you would want to, but that's that's out of my hands and into theirs. So just utilize him the best you can, and I think that's the thing with becoming a good hockey player is it's just finding your own identity and know it. Like there's a mold and there's a right way to play the game, but if you have the talent to do it, then you kind of have to do it, or you're not really doing your team any justice, or if you're holding yourself back.
Well, he's been here for a while, so obviously they're keeping him around for a reason, I would think. They see something in him, and he is providing a lot of support out there for our players. But, yeah, definitely Beckham Edwards and Jack Van Volsen, two players that really shine on this team. Is there anybody else out there that in that first period that you haven't really seen much from that you'd like to see them turn it up a bit?
I think maybe everyone really. There was a good hop. They came out hot, and everyone kind of fizzled out a little bit. It's been all right. Like we had a lot more shots, and the puck moving's good. It's just more aggressive on the net, and just a little bit from everyone.
You ever wonder too, you're coming up, you're supposed to be focused on the game tonight, but a young man, 16 to 19, 20 years old, might be thinking about what tomorrow brings when they head down to London, Ontario.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it could be a distraction.
Right?
That's a tough team, and maybe more exciting than this game on a Friday night against a team that's 2-5-0. Maybe you're taking them a little for granted and thinking they're not as good as a team because you're too focused on what kind of fight you're going to get in tomorrow, or what kind of hit you're going to throw.
And are you saving some energy? Or I don't know. You'd like to think that you just got to focus in the moment, but that is a part of it all.
It definitely is. I'm excited for it. I'm more excited for that than this. This is a great game, but it's always a showstopper when it's the Knights and the Sting.
Yeah. Well, we do have more shots on goal right now, but and when we got our first goal, not by a lot. Like when we got our first goal, we were 9-1 as far as shots on goal. But that pendulum swung super fast for, like you say, Oshawa came back. They answered to that first goal. And now both these teams in the locker room having a discussion. What do you think the Sting are talking about? And then what do you think Oshawa is talking about?
I don't think they have much to talk about. It's just staying on each other. It's a good, evenly matched game. There's nothing been too out of the way. There's no undisciplined penalties, weird hits. Like it's just
Yeah.
this is just a hockey game. You got to
I'd
just
like
do
to
it,
see the
stick to the
speed a
game
little
plan.
picked up a little bit more.
I
Like
agree.
you said, I
I
think
agree.
they took the wind out of their sails a little bit.
I agree. I think it's tough sometimes. You go a whole week without playing a hockey game, and you're kind of just stumbling into it on a Friday night after a whole week of probably studying and everything else that you've been through this week. So, no, this is the period to wake up. You got 20 minutes. The juices are flowing, blood's flowing. Get down to it.
Yeah, well, you make a good point in there where there's a lot of time between games, like a whole week. Like, I know they got London coming up tomorrow, but even after tomorrow, then there's, again, another week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even after that, like, there's a couple weeks yet before it's like, here we go. Here we go. Game on, so to speak, right? That moment, it's hard to get momentum, I think, right, when you've got a week apart between games.
Yeah, like I said, you got a whole week of schoolwork and whatever else you're doing. You're dealing with relationships and your family and then where you're going to go next even maybe. So, yeah, it's a lot to think about, and it's a lot on your plate as an OHL player.
Yeah, for sure. We talk about that every season, but I think it's an important reminder to people watching that a lot of these kids are away from home regularly. And then when they're away from their second home, they're on the road traveling. That's a lot. Would you, I mean, you're 20, I forget.
29.
29.
Almost out of the 20s.
There you go. But still a young man, like, you're close to your family.
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
Right? So even at that age, you'd have a hard time being away that much, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's
homesick.
You kind of got to start early, right? Like, you start at 15, 16, you're out of the house, you're on the road, you're with a billet family, or you're, and when, like you said, you're not even with them all the time. So your family is your team, really. They're your brothers, and probably who you're spending most of your time with, practices, games, meetings, etc. So, yeah, just finding a home away from home, that's a whole other story.
Even
really.
with FaceTime, you got to still have the time to FaceTime.
Yeah, and even that's not the same, really,
No.
right? You don't get to hug your loved ones. You're just on a screen. Some people find that tough. I think a lot of people find that tough. Probably.
Yeah, well, that's the sacrifice to get to the next level, that commitment level. You got to wonder, like the conversations, like when you come out at the beginning of the season, you've got all these players and you've got, training camp and drafts and all this stuff going on. What the conversations are between that player and the coaches and the general managers and everything. And, the coaches and the staff, they're all listening to these players talk, and they know they have to cut some people. So that commitment level's got to be at the top of their what we're looking for list.
Yeah, it's probably the first thing they say is if you don't want to be here, you're probably not going to make it here. That's probably very top of the list.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just what their expectations are of you over the course of a season and what you can provide and how you're going to perform with this team. So yeah, I'm sure that's a big conversation.
Yeah. Speaking of conversation, what's the conversation around section? Where are you now?
118.
118, right? You're getting to know. That's a new
it's
section
a little quiet
for you.
tonight. I don't know. Did you get the attendance yet? It seems a little quiet for a Friday night. Actually,
I haven't checked. Let's do that right now. All right.
So
OHL Steve says, what did you pick?
35.
I said 37, didn't I? 3,480. You come on down.
Off.
Yeah.
It's over, but it's 20 off. Come on, give me that.
Yeah. Well, it's up and down. It's still nice outside. It has gotten cooler. I will say the last week on the motorcycle has been a blast.
Yeah, and it's the Brigden Fair tonight, I believe.
Yeah, that's started for sure.
You're gonna pull some of our viewers away for sure.
Yeah. Do you go out to the Brigden Fair?
I don't usually, no, but
no?
Maybe if I had a bit of time, I'll figure it out. But
yeah,
not really.
No, I haven't been. I was at the Forest Fair, as you know, right?
I'd like a candy apple.
I wish I could. Yeah, it's a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
I still might sneak one. I don't know. Well, I got Thanksgiving tomorrow, right? So
yeah, don't get too much tryptamine from the turkey. You'll be falling asleep on the couch.
It's giving me all the tryptamine, dopamine is popular, and that's a meme. And this, I don't know. I can't keep up with it all. That's why I got these young folks out here on TikTok. They're keeping me up to.
Keeping you hip.
They are keeping me hip to 67.
Yeah, 6'7". That's big. Very big. That was actually Beckham Edwards' celebration when he went to the bench.
I don't get it.
I don't think we're supposed to get it.
Like, it's not a nasty thing. I'm always hesitant. I'm like, is this a nasty thing?
No.
Like that one time.
It just means nothing, I think.
It's something to do with a 6'7" basketball player.
It's gone. I'm out of the loop at this point. They might call me Unk. That's what they say.
They call me Boomer.
Boomer. Then
But I'm not a boomer. I am not a boomer. I'm a Gen X.
Okay.
I'm right on the borderline.
Let's mince words about it. Yeah,
I was born in 1969, so I'm not a boomer.
Don't get it wrong.
But you can call
Very
me
upset.
a boomer, and I'll probably still sleep tonight. I don't know. All right.
You'll
well,
be up all night worrying about it.
yeah, right.
Boomer.
It's 1-1 out there for the Sarnia Sting.
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1.
There's no lead.
I try to pay closer attention to the game, but we get chatting out here, and I'm grateful for everybody in TikTok who's joined in the chat. Facebook, thank you for being here. And shout out to Hughes Intelligence, who's been a supporter for many, many years. We appreciate them supporting the broadcast. We decided we wanted to be back down here on the concourse so we could, do this. And we had some young ladies from the Junior Lady Sting stop by again and said hello. And we had some young fellas, and the camaraderie with, we got my friend Dave McGregor out there and all the folks around here. This is really just, feeling the love.
Yeah,
right?
it's good. It's nice down here to see everybody.
Yeah, right on. Well, Facebook, you can come on by and say hello. Come on over to TikTok and follow my friend Connor. Connor50, I believe you are on TikTok.
What is the
Connor50?
Oh, 50. Oh, 50. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think I
050.
just typed some numbers
Find
in there.
Connor Burke. Connor67.
You might even just type my first name, whole name,
sure
and probably pop up.
He's the only Connor out there.
You've probably tagged me before. Go
have.
into those videos. It'll be there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Facebook, we're going to say au revoir to you for now.
Oh, wow.
But again, thanks to Hughes Intelligence, we're going to stay live here on TikTok for the rest of the second period and then a few more minutes after. Post-game press conference will happen in the restaurant here after. You never know who we're going to get.
Who can it be now?
Right. I got a story about that that I can't tell here.
Okay.
Remind me.
I will. I'd love to hear that, actually. I'll pass it on.
You'll never listen to the song the same way ever again. Okay. It's one of those, every time you hear it, you'll be like, oh, ruined it for me. Okay. Thank you, Facebook. Stay with us, TikTok. And I'm David Burrows and my friend Connor